just don't know. Say the world just don't know what they will soon know. Let's rise to the full, there's no rule, it's just how I feel. Listen close between lines, I be spitting what's real. Say the world just don't know what they will soon know. This is the anthem for those who stay peace amidst the ruckus. God sends us what we can handle, and look where he stuck us, in the belly. New York, love it and hate it.
Hey everyone, I was moved to do the moon reading right live, live meaning I'm going to shuffle it right here and now. I really didn't plan on showing myself, but here I am. So let's go. I don't know, Spirit just said turn the camera towards you and just let so whatever, let's go. This full moon is gonna be so dope, but I'm just gonna give a general read, and then I am gonna give you a pick a card for some advice, okay? And I'm gonna use the Angel Wisdom Tarot, give you a little angel wisdom. But first, let's see for this tribe of Lightworkers, what energy can we expect from just this full moon? We're not even talking about the lunar eclipse. That we'll figure out when we do our pick a pal that's coming up. What can we expect this new moon, full moon? Woo! I keep on saying new moon. I feel like the new moon's going to be important too. Wait till that's coming up on y'all on the 23rd. I'm going to pull one more card. Let's just go in the middle here. Wow, very interesting. What did I say about the full moon? All right, so we have the first card. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So yes, the energy is gaining momentum. This week, you're going to feel like things are, you're probably already feeling it. I've been singing. Don't make me do it. Something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. I'm a musical baby. I'm sorry. So you've been feeling like something's coming. Momentum is building. Stay in the momentum of building that energy towards what you want to call in. If you're in a funk, then that's the momentum you're building, okay? And it's gonna be like kaboom when it finally does hit the fan. If you want to call in some luscious, sweet, juicy energy, then stay in that vibe, because you'll be building that. It's going to be building. I feel like it's going to reach a culmination on this 11/11 on Friday and going into the weekend. Okay. We have hold your vision, fixed moon. So yes, that's the momentum. Hold your vision, okay? Whatever it is that you want to bring in, whatever you've been focusing on, hold that vision, because this week the vibrations are all on point and working in your favor. So whatever your vision is, it's gonna come. It's gonna come to fruition, and you want the good visions to come in. You don't want to be sitting visioning dumb shit, and then that's what manifests for you. So watch your thoughts, okay? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. We just had the new moon in Scorpio. Maybe some of you are still in that vibration. Work through your fears. There's something coming, and I feel like some of you are scared. Some of you may be afraid when it does come. Maybe you have visions that are really, really, really big. And if they manifest, you are a little bit like, if this did actually manifest, what the hell? Am I ready? Am I ready? Can I handle it? And that's for some of you, not everybody. Remember, this is a general full moon read. So if that's you, it's time to really assess what you are afraid of and start to work on releasing it, okay? Because otherwise you're building up a momentum, and when it hits, you're going to be afraid and you're going to mess it up. Okay, or you're building up a momentum of fear, so that your fear is overwhelming to the point where you have an anxiety attack when everything you've been dreaming of comes in. And Lightworkers is coming in. If you're here, if you're seeing this reading, it's coming in. Okay, we have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So there you have it. There's something that is personal to you. You're going to find a resolution for. Maybe that's what you have fear built up inside you about. There's a change or transition coming that is touching you emotionally. Maybe you got to let go of somebody or something or someplace, and you have a little bit of anxiety in you about it. It's going to reach a resolution. Under the energy of this full moon, which I would say probably the next 10 days, you're going to be feeling the vibe for. It's going to reach a resolution. It's going to be peaceful. I don't see anything crazy like what you're probably imagining. And it says new moon in Taurus. So the new moon is important. We have 2 new moons in this read. And it says prosperity lies ahead. Maybe that's your fear. Maybe your vision is big bucks. And then when you get the big bucks, you're going to be nervous. I don't know how to handle all of this. You know, you better start talking positive to yourself and telling yourself, otherwise, I'm ready for prosperity. And if you are saying it and you don't really feel that, and when you think about, like, sit here and think about if you made $1 million tomorrow, and not just someone gave it to you. Say you made it off of the merit of your work. Somebody thought what you did was so amazing, they gave you $1 million to keep doing it. Do you feel that you would be confident that what you're offering is worth that? Or would you be nervous, like, oh my God, I'm going to disappoint this person. I got $1 million for this. I don't really know if I'm worth $1 million. I don't know if I can do it. And then I'm going to be in a different tax bracket. That's going to make me have to pay higher taxes. Can I handle it? Can I budget? Am I going to spend it all on something stupid? If those are the worries going through your head, then you need to sit and do some money work. Some money mental magnet work. That's an M. Some money mental magnet work, because it's coming in. You just got told that confirmation. Y'all saw me shuffle live. Prosperity is coming in. So make sure you're ready. Make sure you're not going to be afraid and block it. Make sure you're not going to splurge it all on something stupid. Make sure that you are in a mindset of prosperity, period. Okay? Know that it's going to keep coming in. Okay, this is not like a little something coming in. This is a big boost. So be prepared. Get out of that lack mindset. No maybes. Win. No ifs. Win. Okay? That's how you got to talk. We're going to go to the Zodiac Moon reading cards to get a little bit more insight. Let me see. Can we get some advice for this full moon vibe? How can we better harness it? I'll take 3 cards. I think I done said it all. So the first one says, Sun in Aquarius, readiness for change, opportunity. What did I say, y'all? Get ready. Some of you have connections to Egypt. Use that energy. I don't know, that just came through to me. And that's not even a pyramid. Why did that look like a pyramid to me? The way the sun rays were coming down? That's for certain people, I guess. Opportunities are coming in to make a lot of money. Get ready, okay? Be prepared for a huge change, a huge shift. Sun in Sagittarius, stride out into new territory, adventure. So there's travel, there's movement coming in. Be ready for big changes. This full moon is going to give you opportunities to travel overseas for many of you. Places you visioned, places you want to go, you're going to meet your mark. You're going to hit your target, because that's what a Sag does. Okay, they're the archer. They aim, they fire, and they meet their mark. There's a lot of sun energy, though, too. So be prepared to shine. Your energy is going to get a boost. I do see you being in the spotlight. This is an 11 and a 9 card. That's master manifesting, transformations, endings, and new beginnings. Okay? And your last one, Sun in Gemini, more sun. Hone your negotiation and relationship skills, communication, and you going overseas again. Look at the plane here. Look at the plane. Or you're doing some domestic traveling. There's a lot of traveling coming up for you. And communication is going to be important. There's going to be people who want to talk to you. People who want to know what you think, what your ideas are, who want to negotiate business with you. Maybe there's people who want to hire you to do stuff for them. Be ready to get that throat chakra on, turn on that throat chakra, activate it, because you're going to have to communicate. You're going to have to, you're going to be traveling. Big adventures, big changes. I don't know how to stress it enough. Bottom of the deck. Now we get a pyramid, but it looks like it's an Inca or an Aztec pyramid. So either way, pyramids, y'all. If you don't have some, get yourself a pyramid of some kind. This is one of my little baby ones. But keep it around you. I feel like that will help you a lot with balance and grounding and working your magic. This says work diligently towards your goals. Sun in Capricorn, status. Your status is about to change. People who didn't know you are going to know you now. These are all sun cards. So this is all about shining. Nothing hidden anymore. Everything's coming out to the light. It's your time. It's all about passion, divine energy working through you. So now is the time to focus on what it is you truly want and work towards it. You're getting a huge boost with this full moon energy. Huge. So make sure you set your intentions under this full moon, please. Just like you would under a new moon. Except, I wouldn't say new plans. I would say things you've been working on already. Put that extra energy behind them to manifest the way that you want, the way you've been envisioning them to. All right. Let's see. What part of our lives is this full moon going to illuminate? Now, I feel like it's prosperity. We just got seen travel, business, communication. What else is happening? I'm going to take 3. And the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is interesting. Let me see what these 3 are. So the first card is focus. Okay, and that's a waxing gibbous moon. So you're getting, this full moon is going to be activating that third eye chakra as well. And getting you to stable your emotions and set your boundaries. Okay? I do feel a transformation there taking place. You are very protected. So you have time now. Also find time to rest. That also gives your emotions time to settle. But you're getting assistance in focusing. So I think dreams are going to be important, as well as daydreams and visions and visualizing. All right. You're also getting some assistance in acceptance. Waxing crescent number 2. Acceptance. And I feel like as you go through this change, you are going to, maybe you're someone who felt like you weren't always accepted. You reached out, you don't get help, you don't get support. That's changing. You're going to be getting a lot of support coming in. People that you never thought noticed you are going to be noticing you. I don't know what y'all are doing, that you're getting assistance, and it's also coming from the divine. It's coming from above as well. Some kind of extra spark. It looks like your prayers have been heard, is what I'm hearing. Even though you might have felt not, because you had to wait on divine timing, but that's just what it is. You know? Then we have beauty. Wanting gibbous 4. You're going to be looking very attractive. Something is changing within you. And as you change how you feel about yourself within, the transformation is coming out on the outer as well. You're looking really good to people. You're getting a lot of people's attention. And a lot of it is based off of that beauty that is shining from the inside on the outside. Bottom of the deck is the masculine, lunar god. The masculine means action. So now the time of waiting is over. It's time now to put your visions into fruition, into action. Okay, start to move towards them, make things happen. I do see a union in the background with someone. That's random for some of you. Somebody that you are trying to meet, or maybe you want a soulmate. Back here, I do see something going on. So maybe there's someone that you've been looking at, or you need to take some action towards going towards, or maybe there's somebody you've been distant from, you need to take some steps going towards. That's going to happen now. This full moon is going to give you whatever you need to make that happen. And I do feel like those of you that are here are really, really, really tuned into your masculine energy. This moon cycle that we're going through this month is going to really open up your masculine energy and get you into an energy of making things happen. All right. Really, really in the action mode. All righty. Emotions are going to be important, but when it's in the masculine, you want to make sure they don't become aggressive or pushy. You know, you want to make sure, and fiery or anger, rage filled. Okay. Don't forget the yin and the yang. Lastly, I'm going to let you get opportunity to get some added advice from the angels by picking a number from 1 to 4. That means 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I will pull a card for you. I'm not taking reversals. I never take reversals with the angel cards because they're all meant to advise. Okay, so if you chose number 1, it's the Queen of Swords for you. So I do feel like there are situations that no longer serve you. You're going to be cutting off, okay? And that's your advice at this time, to see the humor in difficult situations, focus on your career, and cut off those who are no longer serving you. But do it with love. Bye, love. All right, if you feel drawn to the number 2, another queen. You have the Queen of Cups. So your advice is to listen to your intuition. Make sure you have boundaries, but deep psychic insights are going to be coming up. Don't forget to take care of yourself while you care for others. Trust your intuition is stressing that. Okay. Your friends and your family are going to play a big part at this time, and be very supportive of what you do. Follow your heart and you will never be led astray. Okay. Follow your heart and listen to your intuition. That's your advice right now under this full moon, my number 2s. All right. If you feel drawn to the number 3. Ooh, oh, okay. Okay. I got you. That is the 2 of Wands. So your advice is to take the next step. You have a bold vision. You have ambitions that you're very ambitious, okay? And you have some choices ahead of you of which way you want to go, who you want to partner with, who you want to share your dreams with. It is time now to expand your plans and start to move forward. So if there is someone you want to work with, someone that is on your team, work with them. It's going to be a great partnership. You're both going to be very passionate about the vision and share a similar vision. This person is going to get you fired up. So your advice is to move forward and take the next steps. Okay. And last but not least, if you were drawn to the number 4, this is your advice, full moon. The Magician. So your advice is to just manifest what you need to be a successful manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Magic is alive in your life, so believe it. As long as you believe, whatever you believe in is going to manifest. Whatever you have faith in is going to manifest. You are a partner with the Creator. You're a co-creator with the Creator. As long as you believe that, everything you desire is going to manifest. And that's what I got for y'all. I do see y'all patience is paying off. This full moon is going to show you that. If you've been thinking things haven't been moving, you're about to see a big change. You're going to get a surprise this week, this month. Okay? And remember I told you. All right, guys, we're going to move on to the pick a pal now and see what the lunar eclipse is going to bring for you this month or this week or today. Later. Well, catch you in the pick a pal. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the full moon. Welcome. No, I ain't going to sing no corny, cheesy songs. Welcome to the full moon. And full lunar eclipse reading. That's a big deal. I'm going to tell you why. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot to lotion up my hands. Y'all know how I am about ash. Well, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Amina, and you are in a community of light workers right now. So welcome. That means you too are a light worker, or you're a star seed or empath. And if you've been here, you know the deal. You know what's good. I don't gotta go through all the extra stuff. I think my intro says it all anyway. That's why I put such a long intro, because I said if somebody's new here, look at the intro, you get the idea of who I am, what I'm about. So, with that said, this reading I'm doing a little different. I hope this crystal ain't gonna give me a problem. Okay. I have a general read I want to do. I'm going to, with my lunar cards, my moon cards here. But then I do have a quick pick-a-pal that I also wanted to offer you guys, just to give you a little bit more. You know, these are general reads and they're timeless, but I want to give you a little bit more of a personalized feel, because this is some intense energy that's coming in. All right. I said I was going to tell y'all why, right? So, full moons illuminate. That means anything that was hidden or in the dark, there's going to be a light shining on it. Nowhere to hide. Okay? And that goes for you too. If you've been fronting, faking, phony, whatever, it's going to be exposed now. Or it's going to be very difficult not to be real. Okay? Now, with a lunar eclipse also taking place, that means the Earth, the Moon, and the Sun are in alignment. They line up, and the Moon ends up in the shadow of the Earth. So, for a minute, you might feel like your emotions are a little bit like. I like to give that feeling because it makes me think. I want y'all to get the idea of like an electric light energy. So you're either going to feel ultra anxious, like what I've been singing all freaking for the last 2 months. Something's coming, I don't know. Not going to sing it again, but from West Side Story. Or you're going to be in your feelings singing, I'm jealous of the wind that blows across your skin. You're going to be depressed. Or you're going to be like, just, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. You're gonna be on some angry, ready to chop heads energy. So, the whole point of me doing this reading is so that you can harness some of that energy, ground some of that energy, know that it's coming, and balance yourself. And really, it's already here. So you should have already been experiencing a lot of this feeling. Most of the people in my tribe, you're probably feeling very anxious. Like something's coming, but I don't know when, I don't know what. It's going to be a toss-up between that or very, very emotional, where it's like you feel like, I got to cut people off. Everybody's out to get me. Nobody's my real friend. No one really loves me. You're going to be in that mode. Either that or you're going to be really hyped and anxious. It depends on the work you've been doing. The shadow work, that is. Have you really been taking a look at your shadow? Have you really been trying to clean shit up and clean shit out? If not, you will find out this week. You will find out this week. And if you find yourself pointing the finger at this person's making me feel this way, this person's doing that, this person, it's you. It's all you. Something you doing or something you ain't doing. It's your vibration, okay? Own your shit. That's one of my mottos on this channel. Own your shit. Don't come here trying to say somebody did this to me, made me feel this way. Nope. That was old talk. That's old talk. Now we own our shit. If somebody's making me feel a certain way, I'm allowing that to happen. I'm allowing myself to feel this way. And then I have to check myself. Why is what this person doing or saying to me affecting me in this way? It's something with me. And once I figure that out, I either could keep the person around because I got the lesson, or I could cut them off because they're a constant annoyance, a toxic energy. Okay? So with this eclipse, it's like for a minute, shit's going to be thrown off. You might be feeling like a void, like a feeling of what's coming. And then it's going to be like, boom. It's going to feel like everything is just coming in. Everything's rushing in. Either things you're anticipating, or like I said, shit that's been hidden. A lot of it's going to come out. People that might have been stalking you, they ain't going to be able to do it in secret no more. It's going to come out. Anybody you've been having feelings for, you're going to struggle not to say how you feel. And if you told anybody, they're going to tell that person anyway. So just be ready for a whole lot of stuff. What my warning for my group, because honestly, we don't really need no warning in this. In my community, we are like the realest MFers on this planet. You know what I'm saying? People that are in my light tribe. Our light tribe here. But my warning is, don't get suckered into any unnecessary drama. Anybody that wants to talk some shit, let them talk and walk. Anybody that wants to try to disturb your peace, don't be having it. Smile. In fact, laugh. That's one of the main, we do that a lot here. You know, in this community, it's like, you coming at me with some bullshit that I already know is bullshit. I'm like, yeah. I see you. And that's it. You see them. Because the full moon's going to expose them. And let them be. Let them go. Now, some people are calling this full moon a blood moon. Some people are calling it a beaver moon. Whatever you want to call it. It's a full freaking moon. And, sorry. Must be a lot of stuff we're going to be saying this week with throat chakras, like chucking up. Blocking up. Well, not blocking up. It's just, I think I actually did it myself with the weather fluctuating. I've been doing AC heat. So, you know. So I probably gave myself a slight cold, but that's all good. I kicked those. Ain't no thing but chicken wing. Let me move this out the way. Just don't let nobody drag you into no unnecessary drama. Okay? That's really all I got to say about that. Other than that, this is going to be an amazing week for my light tribe. It's going to be an amazing ass week. An amazing ass month. This week is the beginning of your tomorrows. This week is the beginning of your tomorrows. What you do this week is going to hold a lot of weight in how the rest of, I don't want to say your life, but the rest of your goals and stuff play out. It's a strong manifestation month. So make shit happen. Make your moves. And I'm sorry I'm using so much profanity, but I just got to be real with y'all. Okay? Funny thing. Got a damn fly in this room. This fly appeared out of nowhere. Mind you, I have no open windows. My door was closed. A maintenance man was going in and out my house fixing stuff, so he probably let it in. But how it got in my room, don't ask me. Now, before I started this read, it was in my bathroom, and I tried to lock it up in there because it was in the kitchen too. I tried to let it out the back door. Every time I opened the back door, this dumb fly flew the other way. Then I locked it in my bathroom. Why, when I come in here to start the reading, it's sitting in here on my window shade? I swear, don't sleep, y'all. Sometimes when people say they wish they could be a fly on the wall in your room, they mean it literally. And sometimes, if they wish hard enough, energetically, they can kind of be that. So I don't put nothing past flies that appear out of nowhere, bugs that come out of nowhere. Sometimes I'm like, all right, this is somebody that is wishing that they could see what I'm up to. Somebody that's wondering what I'm up to. So look for synchronicities and signs. That's why I mentioned that. There's going to be a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs. All right, pay attention to them. Don't brush them off. Don't be like, oh, man, that's nothing. It's something. If you peeped it, if you noticed it, it's something. Okay? Now, hold on. Let me get strapped. That just means throw on my little protective gear. Because like I said, you never know who's watching. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do the general reading. And and then we're going to get into the pick of piles. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, guys. Let's get into it with Amina. We got pile number 1 here. We got pile number 2 here. We got pile number 3 here. Which one are you drawn to? There's a crystal for each pile. For those of you who like to choose based off of crystals, who are very in tune and in sync with that energy, Mama Earth energy. And then those of you who are artists, who are creative minded, who are visionaries, who like to see pictures. But you can use both. So pile number 1 is represented by lightning. And this crystal here. Pile number 2 is represented by sparks of light. And this crystal here. Pile number 3 is represented by autumn. And this crystal here. So taking a deep breath. Let's do a tree grounding. As you exhale, just feel as if your roots are stretching down into the earth. Exhale, your branches are opening up. And you are just really letting everything go down into Mama Earth and just wash on out of your body. And from there, you should see either number 1, 2, or 3 in your mind, or one of these crystals, or one of these cards, lightning, sparks of light, or autumn. These were shuffled. I have no idea what's under each pile. I had no idea what each top card was going to be. So this is going to be just as interesting for me as it is for you. I'm really excited to get this going. So let's get into it. With pile number 1. Hey, pile number 1s. Welcome to your reading. Now, if you chose pile number 1, meaning you were drawn to leucosis or the lightning card, then this is your reading. The lightning card is going to be incorporated into your reading last. So I'm going to put that to the side here. And you may have been drawn to the sunstone crystal. I feel like you're getting a boost of energy and vitality this week because there's some things you have to do that you did not complete yet. I feel like you have some work to do this week. Maybe it's like things that's going to get you ready for the energy that's manifesting, that's coming in. You're going to be very active, but I do feel like you're going to get a boost of fire. I do feel like there needs to be a light shined on what you're doing or what it is your goals are. Like maybe you really need to list out what it is your goals are, your priorities. I feel like you're being guided in a kind of way to do something. And if you feel very moved at this time to do certain things, then do it. Okay? So let's go to your moon cards. First cards are work through your feelings. And that's last quarter moon in Aries. Hold on, my music went off. And this music here will get me flagged. So let me switch it really quick. And your second card, full moon in Aries. cool your emotions. So there's a lot to do with your feelings. And I should have made this clear. This pick a card has to do with the energy the eclipse is bringing on. The general reading was about the moon, the lunar energy. This is all about the eclipse, okay? So you have a lot of fiery energy, which makes sense with you picking a sunstone. Aries and Aries, okay? And full moon energy coming in. So this full moon is going to have your emotions kind of like, I don't know, just a little hot. So you may be quick to anger at this time. You may feel, what's the word? Well, very quick to get emotional is what I'm hearing. And they want you to just really, 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 with this full moon eclipse in Taurus, it's in the sign of Taurus, so it's an earthy energy. Ground your emotions. You need to meditate, my pal number ones. And I feel like daytime meditation, sitting out in the sun will be good for you. But yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of fiery energy here. Duh. With Aries, which is a fire sign. I do feel like this eclipse is also bringing you an opportunity for some new beginnings. So, just make sure you know what you are truly feeling so that you can release these feelings and you can make the appropriate moves. Okay, let's keep it moving. So let's look at your tarot. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. I'm sorry, my chair is all cracking. I think I'm just going to stand, but I thought while I was standing, I was putting a shadow over everything. And lastly, you have the Ten of Cups, but it did come out reversed. I'll show it to you right side up. So with this eclipse energy, I feel like you are finally going to be reaping all you sown. Okay, when it comes to work and finances, okay? I do feel like you're going to start to feel very comfortable. You're going to start to see the fruits of your labor this week. But what you feel like you're missing is the love of your life. So where you are going to be feeling financially stable and happy and everything, you're still, sorry about hitting that camera. You're still going to be feeling like there's something missing. And you are seeking some kind of emotional fulfillment. And maybe that's the emotions you're going to be working through this week, is that feeling that you are lacking in the department of love and matters of the heart. Now, I do feel like in due time, it will come in for you. But I do feel like there are some things, maybe inner child work that needs to be done first. With this POW, I really feel like there's a lot more that needs to be done internally. A lot of inner work you need to do. You got your finances together, or at least they're coming together. If you don't see it yet, you see how she got the fruits and she's here like comfortable, like she finished working. Now she can relax. But here it's like, I'm still missing that emotional fulfillment. So it's coming in. You just have to acknowledge why you feel this way. And think about your last relationship. I do feel like you need to reflect a little bit on some of your past relationships and try to understand why they are past and honor the fact that they brought you a lesson. Figure out what the lesson was, and that way you can move forward. Because financially right now, it looks like good. Alrighty. What else do we have for you from Starseed? The Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Very interesting, because I didn't even get up to the lightning card, but it has a similar meaning. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to make it unclear. Has a similar meaning. Pretty much, now that you've done this work, you put all your energy towards whatever it is you were trying to build. You feel maybe an emptiness, a void, like I did all this stuff and I still don't feel this emotional satisfaction. I still need to work through some of my emotions. Maybe you're very horny at this time too, and that's why you need to cool these emotions. Maybe you haven't had some in a minute. That's for some of you, not everybody. Winter is coming if you live in, the season of winter is upon us where I'm at. I'm in America. So wherever you are, embrace this time of the year because it's a time for you to pause. It's a time for you to reassess. And like I said, take some time to really work through your feelings and think about relationships. That void will be filled, but at this time, you are being put on pause. And it's for a reason. All right, we're going to go on to your next card. Let me put this over here. The Shadow. Wow. Like I said, your pile seems to be very, very, very synchronized. Coming from the void into the shadow, there is some shadow work that still needs to be done. There is some inner child wounds. There are some past wounds that need to be addressed, okay? So whereas this eclipse is going to be bringing you some financial success, some comfort, some acknowledgement of your work, your emotions when it comes to love and passion are going to still feel a little bit unfulfilled because there's still some stuff that needs to be worked through, okay? Your next card is Succus Lunari, Sap of the Moon Plant. That's interesting to get a moon plant during a reading about a lunar eclipse. I want to make sure you can see all of the cards because there's still one more. So at this time, with Sap of the Moon Plant coming through, you're being asked to listen to your dreams, to pay attention to your dreams. And I feel like your dreams when you sleep and your dreams when you're awake. I know that one of your dreams, my power ones, is to be married in a happy marriage, emotionally feeling satisfied. However, there is some more work that needs to be done for this void, for that space in your heart to be filled. And dreams when you're sleeping, as well as daydreams you have when you're awake, as well as the dream that you have for your life, are all playing a huge part in this, in bringing this in. So your dreams may be enhanced during this eclipse season. You may find you're dreaming a lot. So try to remember them because they're going to be giving you little signs and pointers here and there as far as how to get this happy ending. All right, what else do we have? You have the card of Chiron. Or Chiron, sorry. And I'm holding it wrong. There we go. Okay. So once again, this card is speaking of inner work. You have a lot of inner work to do. My pal ones, try your best not to allow yourself to feel like a victim. This pal here, you're really being asked to look within and own your shit. You really have to look and see where you play a part in a lot of the things that happen to you, as well as, how people react to you and why you feel the way you feel. So you really need to do some shadow work. And if you have been, you still got more. You ain't done. That brings me to your card, your original card. The Lightning card has everything to do with feeling like you completed a project and you ain't really completed it. You're at the beginning. So perhaps you're someone who's done some shadow work, who's done some healing work, and you felt like you completed that. You leveled up. Well, Spirit's coming through to let you know you have only scratched the surface. You've only just begun. There's so much more work for you to do. You see how this is all wound up? It's so much more. And it's around an egg. This egg has cracks in it. So it's like you started to open up the egg, but it's not open. You need to be cracked open. And that's what this eclipse is going to be pushing you to do. To open up, to really look within, to take a strong heart look within, to really be honest with yourself and to forgive yourself for a lot of the things you're holding on to and that you hide. Okay? Like I told y'all earlier, there will be no hiding under this moon's energy, under this eclipse, especially if you're a light worker, if you're here, if you're seeing this. It's time for you to do the work. A lot of people think, oh, I do a couple of months of this and I'm done. No, you're not. The work is never completed, never fully complete. Otherwise, God would have done taking you already. Your work is done here. No, your work is not done. And in your case, pile number ones, your work on yourself has only been started. Maybe you did a lot of work in manifesting prosperity. And that is starting to, this week, you're going to start to see that comfort, that material wealth. However, you have only scratched the surface when it comes to emotional work. Okay? So as lightning comes through and it strikes and it feels like, boom, it's over. It's not over, because when you go to where the lightning strike, there's destruction. There's something cleared away. It's a whole new path, a whole new area. Either something has to be rebuilt or something has to be cleared away and released, or it's a whole new way to go. All I know is lightning means a new beginning. And therefore, with all of this void and shadows and sap of the moon putting you in the dream state, and Chiron saying, which pretty much says there are things within that still need to be worked on, you are really, really, really getting straight up told what the deal is. From your first two cards, you were let Spirit say it. Emotional work. And that's what this lunar eclipse, full lunar eclipse in Taurus, is bringing on for you, my pal ones. Emotional inner work. With some prosperity. If you need a more personal reading, you know how to reach me. It's in the description. Please like this reading. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And leave me a comment if you got questions. If you want to say, hey, that resonated. Or, hey, that didn't make no damn sense. I don't care. Put it in the comments. I read my comments. I'm sending you all peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this tribe. Moving on to pile number 2. What's up, pile number 2s? All right, so you were drawn to the number 2 as well as Sparks of Light. This card will be read last in your reading. And you were drawn to this labradorite crystal. I love the labradorite. The labradorite is an ultimate protector against negative energy in the world, okay? It enhances your self-confidence. It brings a calm to your energy and to your space if you have a big enough one. It activates your throat chakra and your third eye chakra. And it is very good when you're seeking clarity, wisdom, communication, and you need your intuition to be enhanced. Okay. So by being drawn to that crystal, I really do feel like you're getting an intuitive boost. I feel like you're getting a communication boost where anybody coming at you with any negative energy or any BS, you're going to dispel that right away because you're going to see it coming and you're already going to know how to address it. All right. So let's see what we got going on in your moon cards. Your first card is full moon in Libra. This is the second pile. Well, it's pile number 2, duh. That has a full moon card coming through. So this full moon energy is going to be very, very potent. And each full moon card tells you in which way. This one is saying to find balance. Okay, so this lunar eclipse is going to be pushing you to find balance in your life. All right. Your second card says release control, first quarter moon in Taurus. And that's interesting because this is a lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. So you are going to find that you have a need to surrender. When you are told to release control, that is spirit coming through saying to ground that energy, connect to source, and let go. Stop trying to control how things play out. Balance your energy. And just know that there is going to be a balance, that justice is coming your way. What is due to you is coming in. You don't have to try to steer so hard. It's almost like you're fighting over the steering wheel with the Most High. And you're being told at this time, relax. I got this. Okay? That's really straight to the point, what I'm getting for you guys. So let's see what your tarot cards are saying. You have the 9 of Swords reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright, though, so you can see what the card looks like. You already see where this is going. Now, let's hope this gets a little better. We have the Devil. And we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, but I will show it to you upright. Okay, my dear pile number 2s. I feel like some of you may be Libras even. Not necessary, but you may be. You've been worrying about something. Something has a hold over your mind. You are obsessing over it, like almost addicted to something or someone. You're very, very worried about being forgotten about. It could be something in a career, but it could also be in a relationship. It just feels like you don't get a lot of sleep. You listen a lot to outside voices, what other people got to say about shit, and you're not going within. This is why you're being told to ground your energy, to find balance, to go within, because you're listening a lot to outside chatter and not inside. And there's something that you're obsessing over, that you're always thinking about. It keeps you up at night. You'll know what it is. It's the first thing that comes to your mind because you're always stressing about it. And then we have here 5 of Pentacles reverse. So it's like you feel a little bit like you're starting to find your way. With it being reversed, I do feel like you're starting to find your own path, your own way. But there was a time, there is a time now where you're feeling like you need something. There's this person or this thing that if you don't have it, you're left out. You feel left out. You feel forgotten about. You feel like you're in winter while everybody else is in the spring. And I think at this time you're starting to realize I don't need that. Like how she's looking back at this. I was addicted to that. I thought I needed it. I stressed and I worried about it all night. I could hardly sleep. But now I'm ready to walk forward. I'm ready to release control. I'm starting to realize that I'm being guided, and that not by the devil, not by whatever this is that is trying to keep me in its energy or stay in my energy. Okay. Let's go on. The next card is Inner Earth. Wow, talk about getting grounded. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So yes, you have realized now that whatever it was that was obsessing, maybe it was obsessing over you. Maybe something was trying to hold on to you. You're finally starting to realize that. Or this lunar eclipse is going to have you realize that something is holding on to you and clinging to your energy. And you almost felt like you need it. As you're moving forward, you're looking back at it like, do I need that? I feel like I need it. You don't. You don't. Okay? And with release control is also making me feel like this entity, this energy here is controlling aspects of your life, and you need to get it out. Release that energy, okay? Connect to the earth. You're going to get through whatever it is that you feel like right now has you in the cold or has you worried about where I'm going. Notice here, there's a path forward, and here this person's on a path. They can't even see where the path is going. It just feels like feeling like you don't know where you're headed, but you're needing to trust right now that you're being guided to a new beginning. Okay? So you'll get through this. Just go within, balance that energy out. You'll be okay. I feel like this is my resilient pal, the pal that has been through a lot. And maybe you're at a point now where you're like, can I make it further? Like, when? Am I going to see that spark of light? And Spirit is coming through to let you know this full moon is bringing that in for you. It's going to give you the power and the strength to break free of whatever has a hold on you and move forward, as long as you don't look back. As long as you release control of the outcome and you just trust in the divine. Okay? Ground your energy. There's a solution at hand. There's a new beginning for you. All right? Trust. Your next card is Kairos. Am I showing this the right side up? Okay, there we go. Very interesting card. This card is beckoning you to trust divine timing. When I say these readings have been very synchronized so far, it's like nuts. So you're being told, straight up, you've already told, release control, let go and let God. And now you're getting a card that is literally saying that again. Divine timing. When you get this card, it literally means you are not trusting your inner knowing, your intuition. You're not trusting in the divine. You're actually fighting against time. You feel like you don't have a lot of time, which is probably why you were here stressing out and unable to sleep, because you're always doing something, planning something, wondering when is everything going to come into fruition, rather than relaxing, trusting, going within. And at this time, you're being asked to do just that. To trust that inner knowing, to know that the divine has their eye on you and has its own idea of when everything will work out for you for your better. Not much more to say about that. Your next card is Quicksilver. What's interesting about Quicksilver is that it's like you're on the threshold of something. You're right there. You see all these little light sparks of light are coming out. It's the same energy as sparks of light. It's like shamanic journey, being ready to take the next step, to get more grounded, to get in touch with inner earth, to release control. So I do feel like once you let go of control, once you trust divine timing, once you find patience and remove your focus off of whatever it is that you've been obsessing over, you will be able to start a healing process that's going to be amazing. So this lunar eclipse is trying to show you that there's a gift in releasing control, because where you're being guided right now is amazing. Look, new beginning. And your final card, we have Uranus. What's very interesting about this card is that you see how the hand is reaching down? It's like crossing over. To me, I feel like you are about to leave what you've known and step into a whole new world. Like, you're really about to cross a threshold into a deeper way of functioning and living. I do feel like it has a lot to do with, it's just weird, the other power was lightning, and then you have lightning in your picture. I just feel like there is something coming in for you. There's like, you might feel like you're in a dark space, but this lunar eclipse is bringing in some light. That's what I'm hearing. And that brings me to this card, Sparks of Light. It's all about feeling like maybe you are in the dark. Maybe you can't see the way forward. Maybe you felt like you've been left behind, rejected, and things like that in your past. Maybe sometimes you obsess over this past. Maybe sometimes you think a lot about, should I be walking away from this? That I once felt like I needed. And you're getting a spark in the dark that's showing you the way. That's telling you, no, you don't need that. All you need to do is trust in thee. And though it might seem like a little spark this week, spark is just the beginning. That's hope. And from that, you can get a whole bounty of light. And that's what I got for you, my pal twos. Keep your head up. Things are about to change. You're about to go from the dark to the light. Just be patient. Keep your hope alive. Keep hope alive. I'm sorry. Okay. Love y'all. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment if you feel moved to. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. And it's coming for you, pal twos. Just let go of control and let God lead the way. Bye. Welcome, pal number threes. Last but not least. Okay, so you were drawn to the card Autumn. Just so happens I'm actually wearing this color right now. I have on orange. And perhaps you were drawn to this beautiful amethyst crystal. Now the amethyst is good for dispelling any fears, feelings of anger, as well as anxieties. So if you have like anxiousness or anxiety attacks, and I feel like this pal here, you're going to be very anxious this week. Maybe feeling like that energy I was doing, the jittery, that's going to be you, because it's going to be like a lot of energy, I feel like, welling up inside of you, coming to a culmination. This crystal also helps with depression, and it's good for activating your crown chakra and meditation. And I'm sorry, pal ones, I didn't go in depth with the sunstone. I should have, but that's also a good stone for leadership, personal power. It balances out the yin and the yang. It's good for freedom. If you need to feel free, if you've been feeling like held down, it helps you with growth. And it's very good for activating the sacral chakra. So hopefully some of you from Power One stayed around to see if any of these other pals resonated with you and you got that bit of information. I will put it in the description at Power One if you want to learn more about the Sunstone Crystal, to check out Power 3. But anyway, yeah, so those that were attracted to this crystal, I do feel like you are going to be getting some assistance with depression, anger. You're going to be getting assistance from this lunar eclipse with grounding your emotions through meditation. And I do feel like your crown chakra is going to be really wide open this week, if not ever more. You have a very strong connection to the divine. And yeah, and I think it took some time. I don't know. It feels like a connection that was like on and off. Maybe you feel like it wasn't, but that's what the energy I'm getting. But now it feels very strong. Very strong. When you feel down anytime, turn to the Most High, tap into that crown chakra with some violet, send some violet or purple energy to the top of your head, and just woosah. That will clear up everything and get your emotions to kind of max out. All right. What do we got going on? So my pile threes, you have full moon. You have full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. This is the third pile with a full moon. So this full moon for my light tribe, it's gonna be some ish. Like, wow. Talk about getting clarity and things being brought to light. Your second card says full moon in Pisces. Can't make this up. So pile number 3, this full moon energy is going to be really intense for you. It says forgive. So my pile number 3s, I feel like you're being asked to really clear things out. Detoxify doesn't always mean, people always think like it means I gotta watch what I'm eating. I gotta cut out any bad habits. Yeah, it means that. Yes. I gotta spiritually cleanse. Yes, it means that. But detoxify also means physically. Maybe there's people around you still that you need to let go of. Maybe there's feelings you have still about people that you need to let go of. That's also detoxifying. And I feel like you need to ground that energy, send it down to Mama Earth. And your emotions. A lot of what you're holding on to is because you cannot forgive certain experiences. And though in your heart you might be saying, I did forgive. You did not. This is a test I've done with my STEAM certification group and my Feel the Shift 2 group. I said, if you truly forgave someone, you feel like you forgave somebody. Think of somebody that's wronged you and you feel like you forgave them. So you guys do that now. Now, if this person walked up to you in the street and said, hey, how are you? And opened up their arms, wanting a hug, could you hug them? If you cannot hug them, if you can't even extend your hand to let their hand touch yours and shake hands, because hugging is a deep exchange of energy. But even touching, any form of touch is an exchange of energy. If you cannot exchange any type of energy with this person beyond, yeah, how you doing? You did not forgive. You're still holding a grudge. And you need to really work through that. Why? Why can't you forgive this person? Are they not human? Do you not also make mistakes? Now, forgiving doesn't mean you welcome them back into your life. You become their friend or their lover again, though that's a possibility. Forgive means I let go of the pain, the shame, the anger, the resentment, or whatever that I feel towards you and that experience. And I'm moving on. I move forward. So this week, if there's anybody you need to forgive, if there's any energies you need to let go of, it's going to be brought to the light. So let's take a look at the tarot. Your first card is the Strength card reversed. Second card is the King of Swords. And your third card is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So I do feel like this lunar eclipse is going to have a huge effect on your endurance and your money. You have to get into boss energy, my pile threes. You have to realize that people are ready to listen to what you have to say, that whatever it is your plans and your goals are, there are people taking notes. There are people who are very, very, very confident in your ability to lead. Now, maybe up to this point, you've always been around people who did not believe in you, who would steal your ideas, but not follow suit, not support you in them. You are being told at this time to let that go, to stand in your strength. You're going to need some courage What's coming for you is going to take a lot of courage and a lot of detoxifying old feelings is what I'm hearing. There is a huge need for you to let go and to forgive. Also, your lack mindset is going to be tampered with this week. This lunar eclipse is going to force you to see abundance. Are you ready for it? That's what I keep hearing. Are you ready? If you truly get all the material wealth that you've been wishing for and hoping for and working so hard at, do you have the courage to continue to lead, to continue towards your goals? Do you have the courage to really be materially wealthy, to have the love of your life, and to have a business together that's thriving is what I see as your destiny. But until you stand in your power, it's going to be elusive to you. And this lunar eclipse is going to force you to be a boss. It's going to force you to lead. And it's going to open your eyes to the fact that there are people who will support you. There are an abundance of people who are ready to listen. That there are people who will help you make your ideas come into fruition. And that you just have to be courageous and brave and ready for this change. More orange energy. I feel like your creativity is going to be very, very, very much what is called for and what is going to make people look to you because you're so creative, so original with the way you do things. So, and it's a lot of orange and yellow. So solar plexus, sacral chakra, get that confidence going. You're going to get a boost this week of confidence. And I just see something happening that's going to make you say, oh, they do see me. They do understand my methods. They do see where I'm trying to lead and they will support. And it's going to give you a boost in confidence. But I also feel endurance will be tested. So do get rest. Do maybe get some ginseng. Things that will help boost your energy. You're going to need it. And just release any memories of lack because you're about to leave that. When the Queen of Pentacles comes through, you're leaving that behind. But there's something mentally that's making you worry. Maybe right now you're not seeing those finances coming in. You're not that financially stable. It's coming. Release your past. Release these past people, these past experiences. Forgive and not forgive, but forge forward. Forgive and forge your path forward. That is the key for you. And that's what this lunar eclipse is going to be pushing you into. Okay, your next card, the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. This is interesting to get the Courageous and have a Courage card reversed, which stresses the need for you to be courageous and strong. There is something coming. You have a lot of talents, a lot of gifts, a lot of sides to you. And I feel like you're very unique. And maybe for a long time this wasn't accepted. Maybe for a long time you kept this hidden like in a fog. But the fog is lifting. That moon, that lunar eclipse that you used to hide behind, you were like eclipsed yourself. It's coming out. And you're being told to be seen. It's time now, like I said, it's time for you to boss up, to lead. All right? And yes, it's going to take some courage. And yes, it's going to take some money management. Because I also feel that from this group. You have a fear of managing money. Maybe you don't think you're that good with it. Maybe you've never had an abundance of money to the extent where you needed an accountant. But that time is coming. Whatever this is here, you're guiding people or leading people. Whatever project this is you're leading, it's going to bring in some abundance for you and a soulmate. I don't know if you've met them yet or not. I feel like you may either be two different shades. I don't know why this card is sticking out to me as far as in a love sense. But I do see you seeing a part of your wealth being a love. So when your material wealth comes in, your love will be there with you already. I feel like it's not someone that comes once you are like quote unquote rich or wealthy. I feel like this is someone who's been there or who's going to be a supporter as you rise. Maybe you're dark skinned, they're light skinned, maybe you're from two different backgrounds, but like the same. It's weird. Not saying you guys are weird, but like it just feels like two different people that are the same or have had the same history or experiences. I feel like they're really going to help you. They're going to be very supportive. And they're going to help you move out of that mindset of lack. And maybe you're helping them as well. You're also, I feel like, helping each other detoxify and forgive. Some similar experiences there. Both of you possibly shadow hidden, but now coming into the light. People that knew who you were. I feel like you were always seen. You were always seen, but you didn't really let yourself be seen. So like there's aspects of you that I feel like are now being seen that people are like, oh, I didn't know that about so-and-so before, about Power 3. All right, I don't want to dwell there, but that just felt like that had to be said. Your next card is the Orphan. And this leads me to feel like there was a time where, or maybe you still feel this, and that's why you need to forgive, where you feel like you extended your hand, you reached out for help, you looked for support, you tried to be strong and offer opportunities to transform, to change. And now that time's coming full circle. Where you once felt rejected, you're now going to get assistance. And what you need is to forgive the past. Forgive those who you once extended your hand or gave to or supported that might have gave you their ass to kiss. Maybe you felt orphaned. You felt like you were unique. There's no one else like you, and therefore no one would accept you or listen to what you have to say. That time has changed. That time has shifted. Next card you have is Rotation. This gives me an energy of like the Wheel of Fortune, like karma being shed. Like you've completed a karmic wheel. You're about to get your fortune. This spider gives me the energy of going up, not descending, but ascending. This also gives me the energy of a moon. I do feel like that whatever it is you're weaving, it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. A lot of abundance. So get ready. Lose that fear of financial success. Lose whatever mindset you have. Maybe you have negative ideas of what it is to be wealthy and rich. You need to get rid of those because you're about to be in a different financial bracket. You're no longer going to be the orphan. I also feel like you're going to have the ability to help those who feel orphaned. Those that feel like they don't fit in anywhere, or people who have lost parents. You're going to be a mama figure or a papa figure. I just really see you, maybe you're going to work with children, or maybe you're going to work with adults who need assistance with their inner child, healing, wounds. It's something you're building here, and it's coming to fruition, and your patience is paid off. And you're getting an opportunity to do things over, better. So maybe you did this before. Maybe you feel like I tried this before. I tried to reach out to these people. I tried this project, and nobody was biting the line. Well, this time when you do it, people are gonna latch on. In fact, so many people are gonna latch on that you're probably gonna be in shock. Like, what? Yeah. So flip the wheel, do things differently this time, present your dream, your passion, because I feel like it's something you're so passionate about that it did hurt you when you were orphaned, when people walked away from you, when people backed off, when people wouldn't support. And your last card, wow, Solis, the sun, number 1. This gives me the feeling of the Magician. And doesn't this feel full circle? Look at this. from a child's hand to a full-grown hand. One reaching down for help and the other reaching up in service and grasping on. I just feel like a trinity. The circle to the trinity. I feel like you're getting divine assistance. I feel like you are a magician. You're manifesting some huge things right now. I feel like you're about to experience immense joy. This lunar eclipse is going to bring you out into the limelight. So get ready to shine. Full moon, illuminating. You are going to have spotlights. Look at these. They look like two spotlights. And it's shining inwards. And then you have the sun down here. What I also want you to feel is your consistency. This gives me a lot about being consistent, not burning out, being able to come up with a schedule that allows you to balance your energy so that you're not here today, not here, here today, not here. Showing up full of energy, showing up dry. You know, you want to be always in full form, like the sun. Okay? And this is more sacral chakra. I do feel like you're a creative. I feel like you can work through some of the issues you have with this orphan energy through your art. Maybe painting, drawing, writing, dancing, drumming, singing, and playing any musical instrument, things like that. That brings me to another orangey card. Red and orange. Autumnus, which is autumn. You, with this autumn card here, you have what I feel like is a culminating event, like of all the work and all the things you've done up to now. This lunar eclipse is going to show you the fruits from it. That's what's coming in for you. As you shed what is no longer serving you, it makes space for the new to come in. So when the winter comes, you good. You sitting pretty. In fact, the winter will probably give you time to rest. I feel like autumn is going to be busy for you. It has been up to this point, I feel like. But I feel like things coming full circle. You finally reaping a lot of fire energy, passion with these triangles, a lot of divine energy. The number 3 playing a big part. Maybe 3 days after the lunar eclipse, you experience a big like boost in your popularity. Maybe 3 hours after, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 months. But something's coming in due to everything you've done thus far, and it's going to be a great reward. It is going to be phenomenal. My pal 3s, you got work to do, but you got a lot of stuff coming in. Be courageous. Stand in your power. Stand in your light. You are what this world needs right now. And there are others out there who felt like you once, who you are here now for. Things are going full circle. And that's what I got for you, pal number 3. So please like this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Leave me a comment. You know, if you need a more personal reading, book one. I'm here for y'all. All right. On that note, I just want to say peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. I love y'all for real. Later.